Ladies and RJ, what is bugging you this week?
Okay, so what's bugging me this week is actually a House bill that was proposed in North Carolina 2 weeks ago. It's House Bill 1232, and it proposed amendment to the Constitution that says that life legally begins at fertilization. So that would mean that a fertilized egg could be treated as a legal person under the state constitution. But as of right now, nothing has passed. This has not become law. It's just a proposed bill. However, what bothers me about this bill is it isn't just abortion politics, it's how broad the language becomes when you try to legally define personhood at fertilization. Because once you do that, it raises more questions, like beyond things like abortion. It brings up questions like IVF, emergency contraception, miscarriages, and whatever legally harming a person is, whatever that means if this bill were to be passed. So the self-defense language of this bill specifically is what unsettles me, because even if the proposer didn't intend that it come across this way, laws can still create a very dangerous interpretation. So I'm going to quote specifically what it says. This is from section 39, titled Life Begins at Fertilization. Okay. This is exactly what it says. Any person who willfully seeks to destroy the life of another person by any means, at any stage of life, or succeeds in doing so, shall be held accountable for attempted murder or first-degree murder, respectively. Any person has the right to defend his or her own life or the life of another person, even by the use of deadly force if necessary, right? What is this defense? How do you prove that you are defending this other life? But are you defending it because this person's taking contraception? Is that what you, because now this bill wants to pass and saying that life begins at fertilization. So I'm just interested to hear what your thoughts are.
How recent was it?
This was, me the date correct, it was May 13th, 2026.
Yeah, that's right around the corner.
Sorry?
I was right around the corner. I did not
even
know.
Very, very recent. I've seen one video talk about it, and then I went in and I did some more research, and now all my feed is just talking about this. But it's just like, we've heard things like this being passed before. We've heard the conversations. We know that it's a conversation that's being had. But it's just like, what do you mean by that? Like, is this going to affect IVF? Is it going to affect other forms of emergency contraception? Is it going to affect miscarriages, right? What happens then? So what do you think, OJ?
They made this law, right? But it sounds like they didn't really think about the collateral laws that would also apply to that law that it kind of mixes up in.
I think I think it's just a vague language that's used in this, and it needs to be more fleshed out, because what do you mean that when it's, quote, the right to defend his or her own life or the life of another person, even by the use of deadly force? But what are the suspicions that give you the right to use deadly force, right? So it's just like, it's too vague, and I think this is how misinterpretations happen. This is how crimes happen, right? It opens up a pathway for a lot of violence, and I think it needs to be worded better, especially so close to midterms.
Yeah, that's obviously something very, I'm bugged about that too.
Yeah, that's very annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like anything about that, especially as a woman. I think it really, it just furthers how dangerous it is for women in the world right now. So I agree with you wholeheartedly. I didn't know about the bill, so this is my first time hearing about it. So I think that it's good that you are paying attention, first of all, and also too that you're reading the things and knowing that it has vague language, because a lot of times we don't read the laws that are being passed, the bills that are trying to be passed, and we just kind of go to the voting polls and we just vote for whatever we see on the surface, and we don't really understand. So I think that it's important for us to be bringing this up, first of all, and then also too that hopefully you reading it and bringing it up and citing the sources will encourage other people to do the same thing in the near future. It definitely has encouraged me, because I had no idea about this. So yeah, that's an interesting thing.
It's so important to do your research, especially when it comes to voting. You need to know what you're voting for, who you're voting for, what's going to happen in your future, because you might think that something minuscule, this doesn't affect you, but it will. It will affect you, and everybody needs to stay up.
This episode is brought to you by 124 Not Out Sports Agency, the #1 agency for international cricketers in North America and the Caribbean.
So, what's bothering you guys?
So, this past week, my lovely friend RJ and we just came from a cruise. And it was a great time. It was a cruise to the Turks and Caicos, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
And of course, both of us, we were getting a little action here and there, right? But I realized why I was getting so much action. Because apparently, this is one of the girls, this girl asked me how old I am. And I'm one of them guys who likes to say, oh, how old do you think I am? This gal going on tell me 25 plus. But bear in mind, I am 21. You just added 4 years onto my age for no reason. So I was like, that makes sense because cruises are usually for families and older people. So no wonder.
Well, now, hold on. Now, wait a minute, Ty. Let me interrupt you really quickly. What do you mean by old people? What is the criteria for old people?
Older than me.
Okay. I was just curious. That's all. But go ahead.
Anyone
finish.
older than me is older. All right. So yeah, I'm like, how in the Raz you think I'm 25? But yeah, that's what bugging me. I was thinking about it all week on the plane and everything.
You sure that's the only
got the women?
What you said, RJ?
So that's the only thing from the cruise that's bugging you?
Oh, there's only one thing I can see, you know. We have another thing to shoot. I'll talk about that then, you know.
Man, how old would you like to look to them, bro? To the person you was talking to.
What?
How old would you like to look to the people that you were talking to?
My age. I like to look my age, not 25.
Okay, my bad, bro.
But
How
yeah,
old
that's
do you
what's
think you
bugging
look?
me.
How old do you think you look?
Okay, I can see why, because of the beard and everything. But if I shave my beard, I look like I'm 17. So it's like pick your poison situation. So I rather look older.
Pretty light.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Forever Radiant.
So what's bothering me this week is a lot about like my time management and about like the things that I have going on in my life right now. I just started dating again. So I am like finding that I'm spending a lot of time dating and not necessarily like doing the things that I need to be prioritizing. And it's starting to affect me because I'm just like mad at myself about it, because it's like, why are you going on a date when you could be at home, like doing something that I need to do, like to promote my career or like posting on my Pilates page or whatever. And so I just started to get really frustrated with myself this week because there's so much to do. And I always say like, oh, I don't have enough time in the day. I need more than 24 hours. But if within that 24 hours, I'm going on a date instead of doing something that I know that needs to be done, am I really using my 24 hours the right way? Or, you know, am I avoiding doing the things that I know that I need to do and kind of just like using the dates to distract me? I don't know. So that's what's bothering me.
You like feeling overwhelmed, or are you feeling like guilty?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think guilty because I want it to be about me, but overwhelmed because there's so many people. If that makes, well, okay, let me backtrack. Hold on, let me backtrack. Not so many people. However, you know, there's just so much to do. So many asks, so many requests for my presence. And so I feel like that is like, I feel like.
Is that one of them?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I have a question for you.
Yes, I'm ready to answer
How many
the question.
times do you say no to these people?
Right. The answer is yes.
Got it.
Yeah. And so it's not even that like I necessarily want to go on these dates, because I will go on the date and then just kind of be, I'm sorry, y'all. This dog is going to. Okay. Anyways, it's not so much that like I want to say yes, but like, I don't know. I feel obligated because I was in a very, very, very long-term relationship. And so ever since I've been single, I kind of felt obligated to be going on dates, because if I spent 6 years in a relationship and I didn't experience any other people throughout my adulthood, I'm like, well, why don't I just do it now? Because I'm getting older and I'm going to start thinking about other things and soon. So yeah, I don't know, y'all. It's just stressing me out.
No, it makes sense. It's like a Gen Z type of situation, you know. It's kind of like, it's common and it's normal to have. It's not crazy to overthink stuff like that. So don't stress yourself.
This episode is brought to you by 124 Not Out Cricket Academy, based in Georgia.
What about you, Ajay? What's bugging you?
For me, oh my goodness. You know, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start this out pretty simple. I normally drive like electric, right? So I'm not very much on the like gas prices. Gas prices, I didn't know it was that bad up until like last week when I took a trip with my mom down to like a different part of Florida because she was dropping me off somewhere to go on a cruise. I was like, okay, let me fill up the gas for all that. And then the price starts jumping. I'm like, where am I? Am I California or something? I was like, where am I? And the prices just jump, and it starts crossing 100. I'm looking at my mom like, are you sure this is okay? Where are we? And it's just, I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad. I think that's the main thing. I think I should have got the hints because I have one friend who posts on like Instagram and stuff like that. And like the past 4 posts on his like story has been him just straight complaining about gas prices over and over, just rage, like crashing out about gas prices. I knew it was like, I didn't know it was that bad up until I experienced it. So
What kind of car do you drive?
for me, it's just Beamer electric. It's cool. I like it.
Okay, Ajay.
You seem
that's
so
right.
uncomfortable seeing that.
You
Why?
He's like, I don't mean to flex, but no, that's good for you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You think you're better than us because you don't have to pay for
I
gas?
didn't say
I'm
that.
just wondering. No, I'm just wondering because I have to pay for gas and it costs me and my
Okay.
little Nissan Versa.
You know,
It
I
used to
get
be
it.
35 and now it's like 50. So I do feel like you think you're better than us. I don't know.
I'm just spreading the good gospel of the electric vehicles. That's all I have to say.
Right.
I don't know.
I have a question because
Yeah.
I've been thinking about like getting an electric car. How much does it cost?
For like, I'm not gonna say brands, but I will say like on the affordable end for electric cars, you're looking at like 21 for like
What about no? I mean like
a
charging.
brand, I won't say.
Like I want to compare it to like gas. Like for charging, how much would it cost?
Like for a full charge, based on like the different charges you go to, I would say it could range from like 27 to 34 for like a full electric charge, but that's like before like the discounts you could get if you do like a subscription or something. So it could work out way better than what you're feeling about like gas prices right now. I'm not trying to like call out any like gas users, but I'm just letting y'all know. You good,
Turns
Areyahna?
out you're not better than us at all. You
I
still
didn't
pay.
say it. I'm just giving it.
I'm just saying. I feel like when you said that, it was like, oh, so you think you're better than me because you don't have to pay for
No, I'm
gas,
just
but you
letting
in
y'all-
fact do have to pay for charging. I didn't know it was that expensive. I thought charging was
Nothing
like
is free in life,
$5.
Ajay. Should know this.
Man.
Yeah, I also like I could also charge at home too, and that's like good too. So that's pretty simple. cost
Doesn't
effective.
that
Oh,
go into your like monthly electricity bill? Like your monthly power bill?
Yes, it would to my families. Yes, and they were
So
like,
you
thank
don't
you.
have to
Like,
pay
yeah, you're good. We got it.
So
That's
you're
good.
not paying it. That's why.
No,
he said he's taken care of. He doesn't need to.
Yeah. No, we recently moved and stuff. Like I've been charging like throughout like different areas and stuff, and that it would like be, since I didn't get like a subscription or anything like that, it would have been like 27 to like charge up a considerable amount of time, like 27 to 34. So it was like, I was like, okay, I just kind of budget that. I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's light, but I didn't know gas prices was up there like that. You get what I mean?
No,
So
they're
I'm
high.
just like, it's whatever. It's cool. That's what was bugging me, and I seem to have made y'all bugged out too. So sorry about that.
My name's RJ and I drive an electric car because I'm
What the hell's
cool.
wrong?
That's how I feel, Ty. That's how I feel right now.
I just won't say nothing.
All right. Is that it? Do you have anything else to say?
All hearts and
Yes.
minds are clear? Question mark.
Okay, well, I think we gotta shout out one of our best sponsors, Renee Magnetic Lashes. We all know where you can go for that. www.fashiontvshop.com. They're wonderful.
This episode is brought to you by Renee Magnetic Lashes.
Your makeup, it's never complete without your lashes. I don't move without my lashes. And I've tried individuals, clusters, you name it. I've tried it all. However, my life changed with these Renee Magnetic Lashes. All I have to do is apply the magnetic glue that comes with these. Cruelty-free, vegan, as I said, because those things are important to me. You can see this is 2 applications. I'm about to do a second one on this eye. And honestly, guys, they're reusable. They're long lasting. I don't have to change my lashes every day. I'm just gonna let this cook for 5 minutes. And then I apply my Renee Magnetic Lashes. These lashes are available on Fashion TV Shop on Shopify. They're game changing. So these lashes come in 2 lengths, short and medium. This is a short. I prefer short unless I'm playing carnival or something. So it's dry because I left it for approximately 5 minutes, but they're fabulous. I can't begin to tell you how many compliments I get for it. Not too long, not too short, just right for everyday use. Let me show you. She ready? Okay, so there you go. Natural, Renee Magnetic Lashes. Get you yours today. Man, Bash your TV shop. You're gonna love them. You won't be sorry. Easy, no stress.
I think Maeghan can talk about the lashes because I personally can't use the lashes. But
Yes, you can because I saw you wearing them.
What are you talking?
Ooh.
What are you talking about?
Which style did you wear? Did you do like a specific style of the? Because right now I have like a cat eye. So like, which style did you do, RJ? Or Ty, if you can tell me what style he did, that would be great, so that we can let everyone know to go and get that specific style.
I am terrible at this field.
You know what? That's okay. We're here to learn. You guys can learn. RJ, you maybe can teach. IDK.
I also heard they have some amazing like sunglasses. I saw my mom wearing them. I was like, yo, those are so cool because they have different country versions of each like glasses. They're really cool. They got like Trinidad, Tuscany. I need to flow my head real quick. London, you know what I mean? They got a whole bunch of stuff. Just check them out. You'll see the
London
QR.
a country?
Huh?
Is London a country?
I mean, it's a but they have different regions, whatever. Yeah, just check out the QR code. You'll be fine. It's happy. It's cool. We're all nicer. Anything else? Thank you all once again for pulling up to our Z therapy. You know, we appreciate y'all. We always love when people come back to see what we have to say. We really appreciate it. It gives us the motivation to keep going. Make sure to check us out on all platforms, even if you're watching on YouTube right now. We got Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, Apple Music, all of that. I'm RJ.
I'm Maeghan.
I'm Ty.
And I'm Ari.
And y'all be easy, man. Thank y'all so much. And comment down below what y'all want to see next.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views of any affiliated organizations and entities. This content shared is for informational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute legal, financial, medical, or any other form of professional advice. Always seek the guidance of qualified professionals with any questions you may have.